Congratulations, graduates. Congratulations also to your nearest and dearest, to your professors and departments, and to all who have walked with you on this rocky path. Your achievement of graduating today is all the greater for having done so amidst a global pandemic. Your road to graduation has been especially challenging, with the unexpected twists and turns of the past few months. For some of you, this has meant completing courses last spring that had to make a swift transition to going online. Just before the fall term in August, a derecho knocked out electricity and internet access for many of us here locally. On top of that are the social and economic challenges the pandemic has brought to many. Although each of us has a unique experience, every aspect of how we live and learn has been impacted by COVID-19. As a preface to my charge to graduates, let me begin first with a quote by Charles Dickens. "It was the best of times, it was the worst of times. It was the age of wisdom, it was the age of foolishness. It was the epoch of belief, it was the epoch of incredulity. It was the season of light, it was the season of darkness. It was the spring of hope, it was the winter of despair. We had everything before us, we had nothing before us." This quote, the opening line of The Tale of Two Cities, was written about a time of political and social upheaval, and as such resonates with us in 2020. But today, of all days, we do mark the very best of times. Today, we celebrate the accomplishments of our graduates receiving their degrees in fields representing the full breadth of what is needed most in society at all times. We have graduates in criminal justice, pastoral theology, internet technology management, business, organizational leadership, education, physician assistant studies, public health, and exercise physiology. All of these fields are vitally important, but even more so in the worst of times, in the midst of a global pandemic and at a time of social upheaval, economic uncertainty, and political division. If I were to select a team to go out and solve the problems of our times, it would include professionals from all of these fields. If I had my choice of teams, I would choose first from amongst our own St. Ambrose graduates, because in all of these diverse disciplines, the Ambrosian spirit of service and social justice is strong. Graduates, you are getting your degree at a time when the world needs you, all of you, whether you are graduating with a master's degree in public health or a master's in business administration. For us in public health, today is an especially joyous occasion. We celebrate our very first cohort of graduates from the Master's in Public Health program. But that joy is tempered by the backdrop of an ongoing pandemic and public health concerns that are unparalleled in recent memory. Towards the end of World War II, Winston Churchill was quoted as saying, "Never let a good crisis go to waste." In public health, this quote has been often cited in 2020 in relation to our current crisis. Can we use this moment in history to improve our healthcare system, to increase access to care, and to improve public health now and also later? As challenging as the pandemic is and has been, it has also generated greater will to build a more equitable and just society. Ambrosians are needed, especially in these times, when social inequalities are exacerbating a global pandemic and where political division demands a new manner of discourse. Graduates, there is no question that you are stepping out into a world that is very different from what it was when you began your program. We need educated leaders with a commitment to social justice and service to others. My charge to you is to use your St. Ambrose education to make the world a better place. Share your talents and connect with others, virtually or in real life. Connect with people who think differently, who believe differently, and who live differently from yourself. As much as the world has changed in these past few months, it will continue to change in the months ahead. What you do in these next few months will matter. To the graduates, I reiterate my charge to carry forth your Ambrosian commitment to social justice and service, because what the future will bring depends on it.